Hey, good morning, everybody. John here at Havoc Maker Studio and FNP Wargamers. So today, there's going to actually be two videos. One actually might end up being a live stream here on YouTube later on tonight, since I'm canceling or at least temporarily suspending my Twitch feed. So I think I might do an actual paint show later on tonight, just to test it out here on YouTube. I would like to see my connectivity and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to be focused on Marvel Crisis Protocol. So I received in the mail the Marvel Crisis Protocol. You can see it here on your screen. X-23 and Honey Badger, the CP71. Now this is going to be coming out this weekend. Now other places I think in the world, well I'm guessing since I got it from another place in the world, very far away from here, that they've already received it. Hence me receiving it, and I do appreciate it. I was asked not to say anything on where it came from, so I'm not going to pry. I do appreciate it, ma'am or sir. Anyways, so I got this, and I'm very, very thankful, and I'm really giddy, because you guys know I've been waiting for this character alongside Juggernaut. I'm really a big fan of Honey Badger. And the fact that I got it for free is really, really outstanding. It's really kind of heartwarming, I guess, maybe in a way. Heartwarming, or I must be doing something right because some people are enjoying the videos. So that's really cool. And I do appreciate, we've got a host of new people, not quite a legion, maybe not a host. We've got a squad that is signed up as subscribers for the Havoc Maker Studio. So if you can get a chance, if you haven't done so already, there's that red subscribe button down at the button that indicates that you're not a subscriber. And if you're not a YouTube, you don't have a YouTube account, I know it's a pain in the ass. I get it. But you can go in, turn off all sorts of email notifications and all that kind of stuff. I mean, really, I don't get a lot of anything from YouTube except as a creator. But so if you're worried about junk mail, but that maybe 1 to 2 minutes, if that it takes to make that account, it helps me out and it helps you out, because you can go to all your favorite YouTubers, turn on that little notification bell next to the subscribe button, and get notified whenever we're live or we get we've dropped new videos like this one. So it really does help us out, and in a way it does help you out. So if you get a chance, I do appreciate if you could do that. So I as a lot of you guys know, I get free stuff a lot, and I like to use it or turn around and give it away. So I've already got this pre-ordered. Friday nights I go and play Kingdom Death at the Board and Brew games. You guys have heard me talk about them, and the Atomic Hobby Shop, Etten Games and Hobbies, all those here in Houston. But Board and Brew games, they offer 15% off all the time. So I went and just pre-ordered this, and of course I get this as a wonderful surprise. So I'm still going to buy the one from Board and Brew Games in Humble, Texas. And I think what I'm going to do is have that be a giveaway right here on the channel. I don't know when, I don't know how, but we're going to do that probably within the next month or two. Maybe as like a subscriber goal. Hey, I got to 200 or 500 subscribers. Between now and then, we're going to do a giveaway. You know, is that, hey, is it thank you? And the more people we have, the more stuff I'll give away. Something along that lines. I'm going to get there. Especially now that I'm not really concentrating on Twitch. So I've already lost my train of thought, but here we are. And I wanted to do a box opening for this. Now, in full disclosure, you can already see I've got the wrapper off. I have opened this box. I wanted to make sure that the contents were in there, so I didn't have a unboxing and then there was nothing in there. But that could have made a great video, but anyway, so during the unboxing, of course, I'm checking everything out, and I noticed something. I don't know if this is a trend. This is just an error. Well, what's in the box is not necessarily an error, but is this going to be a trend going in the future? And is it a good trend? I'm not sure. We'll discuss the finer points of this possible trend, or this maybe 1 or 2 off thing during this video. So first, let's go ahead and crack open CP71. X-23 and Honey Badger. Super excited. I'm actually looking for a Honey Badger STL, not of the character Honey Badger, but an actual Honey Badger. I think it's a Honey Badger, Jonathan the Unstoppable, we're going to talk about here in a minute, to be a token for this game. So don't need the box. Okay, make sure I didn't break anything. So we got the normal contents here. We've got the character pack and the instruction guide and the miniatures. Really awesome. Really super excited about this. Right now on the Havoc Maker Studio Facebook page, and I'll get it up on Instagram later, I've got basically a poll on which character costume for Honey Badger, who I really is the only one I wanted out of this box, should I paint. One of them might require me to do a little sculpting. I'm okay with that. Well, actually, 2 or 3 of them might require a little bit of extra sculpting. I'm cool with that. I'm totally down. Totally vibing. I don't know if that is the right phrase. If it is, let me know in the comments. And if I should never ever use that terminology again, let me know in the comments. All right, so what did I find that was wrong in this box? It's not the miniatures as far as I know, because I totally skipped over looking at this. So this could end up being a oopsie doopsie poopsie video here in a second. It's not the cards as far as I could tell. It's the instructions. Now, these instructions are usually, I don't have any within reach. It's all folded up and it has the build instructions in here. So you don't have this massive booklet. I mean, then again, these are not overly complicated miniatures like some Warhammer 40,000 ones that's got 50,000 pieces. Okay, maybe like 40,000 pieces that are cut up for no particular reason. But this one is, these models are generally easy to build and require little to no assembly guide, to be totally honest with you. But it's still nice to have, especially with some of these miniature kits come with smaller pieces. So when I opened this up, this is what I found. Not a single bit of instructions. Let me see if I can find another one. Nope. Okay. Well, you know, we'll take a look at an instruction guide online so you guys have an idea what I'm talking about. So as you can see, there's no instructions on how to build this model. Nothing on the back side, nothing on this side. And it says read this first. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it says stop. Before assembling, use the QR code to visit atomicmassgames.com/docs and download the assembly instructions. Be sure to use all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Be careful, be safe. If you're under the age of 16, get an adult supervisor. Okay, cool. I'm not going to use the QR code because I don't think I can do that with my camera on here on, I might be able to, and you tech guy, your IT guys are yelling at me, oh, just click on the thingamajig and doohickey and F this and shift control this and you'll be all right. Well, you know what? Put that in the comments. Let me know. But what I did do is follow the directions. Now, normally, let me go ahead and pull this screen off and let's jump over to my other screen real quick before we come back to that. So normally you can go to the Atomic Mass Games page. You can click on the little drop down menu and they have an assembly page. Now, I've already clicked on that. And so we have the assembly guides for the core assembly and a variety of kits. Now, it's not all of them, but it's, I guess, some of the more complicated ones, or maybe the ones that had some errors that needed to be adjusted. So as you can see right now, out of this very small list, there's nothing. But this is not the /docs page. This is the assembly page. So inputting that information, assembly diagrams, I'm going to go and just click on one off to the side. That way you guys can see this is what it normally looks like. The inside of that sheet should have some sort of build guide like this. And you should be able to very easily assemble the model. Should. So I'm scrolling through all this. And now, mind you, it's not every single character. Not every single character seems to be on here. So I don't know what the, and I could be wrong. I did not go in and count if it has all 110 characters or not. It very well might. But as I've scrolled through this, I don't see a Honey Badger or X-23. Now, mind you, this could be as a result of it doesn't officially drop until Friday. We might see that today. This might get updated today or tomorrow and Thursday. We know like Tuesdays, Thursdays, I like to update a lot of stuff. Or it could be on Friday when this officially releases, at least here in the US. Why it hasn't done this in already, I don't know. So that is a little disconcerting that we don't have the build instructions. Now, don't panic. We're going to take a look at this, and later on tonight, I might even build one of them on screen and have one already built. I'll probably build X-23 on camera, and then I'll have Honey Badger already painted up or assembled and primed, ready to paint. I don't know yet, but still, that's a little concerning that we don't have access yet to the assembly instructions. And why wasn't the assembly instructions included in here? Because let me pull this back up. They obviously, wrong screen. There we go. They obviously had time to print this off. Obviously had time to assemble this and print this off. So why weren't they able to take the time to just put the assembly instructions here in the box? So they took their time with this, which isn't much of a big setup, if they're using like InDesign or something. This is I could do this on Google Docs right now or on like Canva. That'd be very easy to do, but still it's just as easy to do the other one. So it's like, why the hell? Is this a trend that we're going to see in the future? Is this how our miniatures are going to be, or assembly guides? I think that's a bad move on their part, because I don't think they're losing any financial value if they do one or the other. What they are going to lose is the inconvenience that players, especially people new to the hobby or people that are not very familiar with making lots and lots of models for 3 decades, how are they going to react? Like, I got to go online now. Well, I'm at the store assembling my model. I don't have a lot of battery power. So great. Now I've got to run up my data, which most people have unlimited data. I guess I know that. Or their power is getting run down or whatever. Now we've got to use online to assembly instructions. Is this a one-time thing, or is this the future? I don't know. Now, the last box I broke open, the most recent box was Dr. Voodoo in the hood, and there was they actually included their actual assembly guide in there. So is this a one-shot thing? Is it a future? I don't know yet. But so let's take a look at the cards. So you guys if you don't know this already, you can go on Atomic Mass Games webpage and get the rule cards, usually under the transmission page, for free. And they'll usually reveal the character cards and the team tactics cards. And that's what I wanted to show you. So if you've never seen these before, these are now considered the old format. There's going to be a new format where the cards are going to be horizontally printed, I guess that's the right terminology, instead of vertically. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but play-wise, that actually might be good, because when you're playing this game, most tables that you're playing on are probably 4x4s, and you're playing on a 3x3 area. Your main area is 3x3, and you're playing on either a 4x4 board or table, or 4x6, or I guess it'd be 6x4, however you want to word it. And these poke up over the table, and if you're like me, I like to keep my table nice and clean, so not cards all over the place and dice all over the place. To me, it ruins the immersion. So I think them moving to this kind of horizontal presentation is going to help consolidate your play area. I think is really, really cool. So I've already talked about these characters a little bit. I'm not going to, and most other people have too. You can read the cards, so I'm not going to go over the cards fully. But I'm thinking right now that Honey Badger is going to be probably one of the better 2-threat or 2-point characters out there. She's got some really great abilities, good movement, good health. She's got the regeneration ability, the healing factor. She's got all these clawing abilities and a lot of support abilities. I don't think she's going to be a mainline character. You're going to run her out to go toe-to-toe with Ultron, unless you're just using her to, forgive the term, but cock block and buy time for the rest of your team, maybe as a clutch moment, to like throw her a sacrificial character. So everybody else can hold on a little bit longer to their objectives or whatever. Maybe that would be a reason you'd want to go toe to toe with somebody like Ultron. But I think she's going to be a great support character. One of the main reasons, and I didn't cover this before, but it's for the card Jonathan the Unstoppable. Now, this Team Tactic card is one of the very, very few Team Tactic cards that are out there that allow you, under certain conditions, to put this Team Tactics card back into your deck so you can use it again. Normally, when you use a Team Tactics card, once it's used, it's gone. It's out of there. This one, and you know what? I'll go ahead and read the whole thing so you guys can hear, especially for those of you that are driving that will listen. So, Jonathan the Unstoppable, and I can't remember if Jonathan is a honey badger or a Wolverine or a badger. I honestly don't remember. It's all kind of the truth is obscured into three similar animals. So I don't know which, but I am going to be looking for an STL. And if I can find that the appropriate STL, there's a couple 3D Patreon companies out there that make a lot of Marvel Crisis Protocol alternate sculpts. I have a feeling somebody's going to do Honey Badger, and I think it's going to be great because with this card, you can have a token with Jonathan the Unstoppable that can come into play. It's almost like a grunt card. So it's an unaffiliated, active card. That means it's got to be during your activation. Honey Badger, the character, may spend 2 power to play this card. Place Jonathan token within range 1 of Honey Badger, while Jonathan token is in play. If it contests objective tokens as if it were an injured allied character. If an enemy character ends a movement within range 1, you take him off the table. Oh, okay. Well, normally that would just get rid of the card. But during the cleanup phase, if Honey Badger is still around, she is still on the battlefield, regardless if she's healthy, dazed, or dazed. And Jonathan is not on the table. You may return this card to your available Team Tactic cards. This card can be played again this game. This is a repeatable character that can help you capitalize on secure objectives. He doesn't do anything else. He's not going to be attacking or, growling or ankle biting or whatever those type of creatures do. But it's going to be good for turning this very not weak character. I mean, she's above average with healing factors, some middling defenses, but a low threat now becomes basically 2 characters for capturing objectives. And in a lot of these games that you are going to be playing, and a lot of the games that I've played, which is, like I said, nowhere near a lot of the more religious people that are playing about 2 to 3 games a week, that's still huge. Having 2 characters, usually 1 to 2 characters are contesting, when it does happen, a secure objective, right? And this now gives an edge to you by having both her and Jonathan there, right? So he might get pulled away, but he can come back and gives you that opportunity, right? That opportunity to score. That's all I'm saying. It's an opportunity to score, guys. So I don't know for sure if it's going to be the most viable character out there, but I feel, and I think just looking at the statistics, I think just looking at the numbers, which numbers don't lie, I think that's going to be a very good kit, especially Jonathan. I mean, it's going to be very situational. You're going to be very strategic. Now this right here, oh, I don't have to, my zoom is working. I think this is Honey Badger. Yep, because she's got the single claws. Not too happy about those single claws being so, oh, they are flimsy, guys. They are flimsy. You really need to be careful. Be careful when you base it so the claws are over the base and not, that are directly over the base, not extending outside of the base. All right, I had to think about my terminology. Extending outside the base, because it's going to be easy to snag. You're going to need to be conscious of this. Those claws are very tiny, guys. Very tiny. But overall, that looks very easy to build. She's got uh, chest, back and chest. Got her hair in two pieces for some reason. At least can't tell. That might be. She might have two faces there, guys. Might have the face with the mask and then her regular hair. I'm not sure. Legs, arms. Oh, those might be. Yeah, those are her arms. I'm not sure what those other pieces could be. These ones right here. They look like the faces. You know what would be helpful is if there was an assembly guide available. So, anyway, so that's her. And then X-23, which you guys might know from the Logan movie. She is, and also in the comics, she is now Wolverine, or she is co-oping, or she's co-owning the title of Wolverine. So there's an official Wolverine on the X-Men for the public. Her character looks even easier to put together. Her looks like one of her arms is in two pieces. Legs are easy. Upper torso, or got the whole torso, hair. This is going to be the easiest. So do you need, not necessarily, do you need a build guide? Maybe for this one, because I'm not sure with these two, are these two different heads? Are they both heads that need to be put together? One to stabilize the hair, and then the other one to put that's actually the face. I don't know. I'll have to get some glasses and take a look. And then the other one is very easy. Since you're probably like 99% of the rest of the world, you're going to be waiting until this weekend to pick yours up, unless you were fortunate to get one from Europe. I know a friend is getting stuff from Poland. So, depending on how you get it, I think it's going to be a good kit. I don't know, once again, about the future of those instructions. Is that going to be like that for all future ones? I hope not. I think that's a bad move, but we'll find out in about 2 days. So later on tonight, if you're on the Havoc Maker Studio Facebook page or on my Instagram, those links are below. Make sure you like them or you're following, because I will probably be doing an update here in the next few hours of whether I'm going to be doing a live stream tonight here on YouTube for the assembly of X-23 and probably the painting of Honey Badger, or vice versa. Not sure yet. So stay tuned for that. Once again, thank you so much for all of my new subscribers. Thanks for all of you guys that have been interacting in the comments below. The growing of the channel, as long as it keeps going, I'm going to come up with a milestone. I want to give back again to the community, and whether it's Marvel Crisis Protocol or even Games Workshop. If you like Games Workshop stuff, I've got still a host of Games Workshop product that's new in box I would love to get rid of. And I've got at least one box for Marvel Crisis Protocol. I'm going to be having Honey Badger and X-23 this weekend to add to that giveaway. And maybe I'll grab up, I don't know, Moon Knight and Blade. We'll see. Anyways, you guys have yourself a wonderful Wednesday afternoon, and I will talk to you sometime later on tonight. See you guys later.